Shubhodayam, welcome all to the 7th batch of certificate course on Sanaatana Dharma organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Viswa Yoga Vidyapit. Today we'll be continuing with the Sanaatana Dharma and Shodasa Samskaras by Dr. Visalakshi garu. We'll start the day with Vande Mataram by Venkatnarayana garu.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Shankari Narayananji to do the pradhana, please.
1 minute meditation followed by 3 times Om. Om. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavin Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvannotibhisida Sadanam Om Shri Mahaganadipataye Namaha Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati धीनामवित्रयवतो ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहस्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरो मां पाहि गुरो ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Matrudevo Bhava, Pitradevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.
Hari Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Dhanyavadalu Shankar Narayananji. Thank you very much. Now I request Visalakshi garu to continue with the webinar, please.
ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम श्री पार्वती राजराजेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री मेधा दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम शिवाय गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। We are now learning about our Shodasa Samskaras and Aksharabhyasa we have started. And we learned yesterday a little about that. Now we will know the procedure how to do Akshara Abhyasa. So this method, not Akshara Abhyasa, it is Namakarana. What I thought in my mind is till Akshara Abhyasa I must complete today. We are dealing with Namakarana. Namakarana and about Ajamila's Vrittanta and all Jadabharta, all I spoke yesterday. So Namakarana Samskara now we are learning. So we should know how to name any person born on this earth. And actually we must know who named whom for the first time in this world after creation. Actually Veda Mata called Parabrahman as Parabrahman. Para means beyond. Brahman means Brahman, ultimate reality. The source that pervades the whole universe and cause of substratum of everything is Parabrahman. Brunch Vistarane, we say. So that is to expand. Brunch is the root, means to expand. Vistarane, Vistara. That power which pervades the whole universe is Brahman. So one which is even beyond everything is Parabrahman. So Prajapati Chaturmukha Brahmadeva started to do his work, that is creation. So he a sort of a superpower appeared in front of him. While Brahmadeva was watching, that power itself, it divided itself into 8 parts and came into 8 directions. So God Brahmadeva gave names to all those 8 persons as Rudra, Sharva, Pasupati, Ugra, Ashati, Bhava, Mahadeva and Ishana. These 8 are called as original 8 Shivarupas, Ashtamurtis, original octaves we say. So the names bring good fortune to all living beings. Jatanantarameva namakaranam ekadashatne sputam dashamyam uddhitayam snatayam putrasya nama dadati. The newborn baby can be named at the time of Jata Karma itself on the 11th day while performing Jata Karma. Then Grahadosha Nivarana, Pujas, etc. are to be done on the day only. So Namakarana can be done on 21st day or 25th or 29th day of first month. According to the astronomical science, seeing the good star for both the father and the baby. So seeing an auspicious day, this Namakarana and cradle ceremony can be celebrated as Balasare, we say. Barasala also we say. So Dharma Shastra says, Ayur Varchophi Vruddhischa Siddhir vyavakurute statha nama karma phalantvetat samuttishtam manishibhihi. We perform this Namakarana Mahotsava to the newly born children, baby, with the intention that the child should grow up with strength, vigor, longevity, luster, and methas, intelligence, and living long for a that is having a long span of life. So the name we keep should be pleasant to listen and easily utterable. We must be able to call by that name easily, and that should have good meaning, and that if it is the name of God, that would be beneficial and worthy, and it must have good significance. So parents of the baby should first pray for the blessings of maharshis, gods, ancestors, kuladevatas, ishtadevatas, and all. Then start worshipping Ganapati first, then fire god Agni Deva, then worshipping and pleasing all the gods through fire god by offering into the fire the ahutis, oblations, etc. for the gods. Then the father of the baby should pray and seek the permission of all those who have come there to attend that Namakarana Mahotsava. So, Sabha Satpurusha Madhye Nama Prakatana Sityartham Anumatim Prarthayami. Thus, he must request for permission. Those who are present there will permit him. Then he should do pranama as Sabhayai Namaka, and then according to the procedure of Shastras as done by the priest, he should name the child, tell the name 3 times in the right ear of the child, and then announce the name Vyavaharika Nama loudly. Names are given based on the baby's date of birth, month, date, star, and in which pada of the star the baby was born. So in this way, name of the month is called as Masanama. It will be given first. Then Nakshetra Nama, the star in which he is born. And also depending upon the pada of the star. Then third one, it should be Vyavahara Nama. So along with all these, either with the names of gods or with the names of ancestors, grandfather, grandmother, then ultimately we keep the Vyavahara Nama to the child as last name. So the name may be either short or maybe very big. For some persons, it would be 5, 6 names together. They keep all the names. So the child will be finally called with the last name, last part of the name Vyavahara Nama. So Akshamalika Upanishad gives the meanings and greatness of all letters there. Adhisthana, Devata, Sandal, and we spoke about it already. So in our Panchangam, we can see the letters with which the names have to start according to the pada of the birth, the pada of the star of the birth of that baby. Accordingly, the priest would tell the Masanama, Nakshatra Nama. By listening to these names, one can easily know in which month the baby is born and what is its star. Then the baby is born. Letters I will tell. Suppose now coming in the letters of the stars, for example, if the baby is born on Ashwini Nakshatra, the first one, the name should start with the letters Chu, Che, Cho, La. So the name must start with any of these for 4 padas in a row. So similarly, there are letters for 4 padas of 27 stars, total 108. That is why when we do any puja, Nitya pujas, every time we do Astotara Satanama puja. So anybody has to take birth in any one of these padas of the stars only, Astotara Satanamas only. So at the time of setting the marriage also, we can see basing on this whether the horoscope of the bride and bridegroom are matching or not, depending upon the Masanama and Nakshatra Nama, they could know. So now the Masanamas for both girls and boys are given in Panchangam. We can see there. For girls, the following are the 12 names given for 12 months. Marga Sirshi cha Vagdevi, Pushye Padmavati tatha, Sridevi chapi Savitri, Bhumihi Kalyaniki tatha, Satyabhama Punyavati, Rupavati Indumati api, Chandravati cha Lakshmi cha Stri Nama Karaneshu cha. These are the names of girls. So for boys, the names are given as Krishnaha, Anantaha, Achyutaha, Chikri, Vaikuntaha, Atha Janardanaha, Upendro Yajnapurusho, Vasudevas Tatha Harihi, Yogishaha Pundarikaksho, Masanamani Anukramat. Masanamani Anukramat in a row line. So these are the 12 names for 12 months for the boys. So if the Namakarana Samskara is celebrated either on 11th day or 21st day, we need not have to particularly see any auspicious day, Supamuhurta, etc. We can do. But otherwise, we have to see a good Muhurta according to the Nakshatra of father and baby both. And then Tithi, Vara, Varjya, everything we must see. So these stars should be either Sampattara, Kshematara, Sadhanatara, Mitratara or Paramamitratara. Then that Muhurta is good. 27 stars are there. We must count like this. Starting from the birth star. Suppose mine is Satapisham. Then from that onwards we must count. Suppose Aswini Nakshatra is there. Aswini we have taken. So suppose a baby's name Nakshatra is Aswini, then Aswini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrugasira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushyami, Aslesha. Thus counting 9, we must again remove the hand. Then again continue counting. Again 9. So 9, 9, 9 thrice becomes 27. There first one is Janmatara. Then second one is Sampat. Janma, Sampat, Vipat, Kshema, Prachit, Sadhana, Naidhanam, Mitram, Paramamitrancha. So always second one, Sampattara is good. Fourth one, Kshematara is good. Sadhanatara is good. We can achieve the goal. Then Mitratara, Paramamitratara are very good. Sometimes Prachiktara or Janmatara can be considered, but Nithanatara should never be taken at all. So on that auspicious day, the father, mother and the baby should take auspicious bath, Mangala Snana, and wear new clothes. The family priest or some other Purohita should be employed to perform these rituals, Namakarana and all. All relatives, friends, neighbors should be arriving on that day by that time. So the parents keeping the child on the lap should sit on wooden planks. Pitalu we say in our wooden plates, planks. So and worship gods as per the instructions of Purohita or the Brahmin whom we kept for making us perform all the religious rites. In our tradition actually, usually the wife should sit on the left side of her husband. We always sit like that only. But for this Namakarana, the wife should not sit there, left side. She must sit on right side of her husband. So the father keeps the baby on his lap and does Namakarana. He performs all the ritual completely. A silver plate with full of rice should be taken, keeping a betel leaf, Tamalapaku we say, we must keep it in the middle of that place. Then Ganapati made with turmeric paste should be kept on that betel leaf, keeping a little kunkuma, turmeric, akshatas and all. Then after putting the turmeric Ganapati, putting a little bottu, that is the tilakam kunkuma for Ganapati, so that we are, the moment we keep the kunkuma to that turmeric, either Ganapati or Mangala Gauri Devi, immediately they come there. So After making all arrangements, when we are ready to start puja, then only we must keep that kunkuma to that Ganapati, Haridra Ganapati. So then we must worship with Shodasa Upachara Puja, this Ganapati. After Naivedya, Mangalaharati, Mantra Pushpa, Puna Puja, it should be done. And when all this process is there, then we must take that prasada and keep on head. Then Sarvam Sri Mahaganathipati Charanara Vindarpanamastu. Thus, we must offer the fruit of the worship to Ganapati himself. Then, while uttering the mantra, Ganapatim Yathasanam Praveshayami Shobhanartham Punaragamanayacha. Thus, Ganapati should be lifted, and we, along with all the puja dravyas, flowers and all, we can keep it aside at a little distance. So, now Ganapati puja is over, so we must start the puja of this for naming Shiva's Ashtamurti's puja we have to take. So now the father has to take that big silver plate filled with rice. He must keep in both the hands. The child should be on the lap only, but and taking this plate filled with rice in hands, holding the darpa ring to the ring finger. Pavitram, we say actually that darpa go a ring that is more precious than even golden ring. So it should be kept there. Then with gold ring without any stones, he must make this rice into 3 parts by drawing 2 lines. So at the top of the 3 parts, that is on the first part of that plate, he must write the Masanama, which the priest says as per the Masa where the baby is born. So Masanama says Srihi. So saying he must write the Masanama and say Masanama Asi Srihi. Now you are being called by this Masanama. Asi says second person singular, you. He is addressing baby. Now in the second row, that is middle row, Nakshatra Nama should be written with Srihi. Then repeating the Nakshatra Nama, he must say Nakshatra Nama si Srihi. Now you are named with this Nakshatra Nama. And then in the third part or at the bottom part of that place, the Vyavahara Nama should be written. Many names may be there. All those should be written one. We can overlap also we can do. Final only in that place only has to write all the letters completely. We must write actually in Devanagara Lipi, but in our mother tongue also we can write as per their knowledge they can write. So if sometimes we keep some vows that we'll keep the name of that God, this God and all. Those names also can be added. Finally, Vyavahara Nama comes at the last, as last part. Now the father has to utter 3 times all these Masanama, Nakshatra Nama and Vyavahara Nama 3 times. Then 3 times he must utter in the right ear of the child also. Masanama Dhrutva, he must bless her. Then Nakshatra Nama Dhrutva Setashmati Setashman Bhava. Then Vyavahara Nama, saying Vyavahara Nama Dhrutva Setashman Bhava Setashmati Bhava for baby, male and female child. Then he utters loudly the namas so that all the people who came there also can listen. Then all people bless the baby after the priest and mother, father bless the child. So it is known from the Dharma Shastras written by sages like Gautama Maharshi, Bharadwaja Maharshi, Kanva Maharshi, etc. that the letters of the names of the boys should be of even number and of girls' name should be of odd numbers of letters. So after writing the names of the child, the plate can be kept aside on the ground, taking from the lap, he can keep it on ground. Then Poka Chekkalu we say a sort of, and Akshatas, Akshintalu as we say, he must keep on all 8 directions, taking in the hand around that place, inviting or invoking 8 forms of Parabrahman, Paramatma, as Rudra, Sharva, Pasupati, Ugra, Ashati, Bhava, Mahadeva, and Ishana, and pray them to give auspiciousness and blessings to all of them. After worshipping these Ashtamurtis, he should do Shodasopachara puja also to all these gods. Then he must worship the names which he has written on the rice of that silver plate. He must worship those names also, do puja to them, because even namas got devatas, nama devatas. Masanama devata, nakshatra nama devata, vyavahara nama devata. So after doing a Shodasopachara puja completely, dhupa, deepa, naivedya, everything should be given to all these 8 murtis and names. Then the father has to bow down to the Sabha once again, saying Sabhayai Namaka. He should keep the baby on the right thigh. Then he lifts a little his thigh. Then he utters the names 3 times in the right ear of the baby. Masanama, Nakshatra Nama, and Vyavahara Namas. Then the father must take the baby into his heart with both the hands and say, Angad Angad Samphavasi, Hrudayad Abhijayase, Atma Vai Putra Namasi, Tvam Jiva Sharadas Shetam. I am born as you. You are I myself. There is no difference between I and you. You live long, 100 years, you live healthily, happily. These are the Veda Ashirvachanas. Shastra says that then the father has to smell the forehead of the baby. By smelling thus at the head, the nature, behavior, qualities, talent of the child would be known, the Shastra says. We have Brahma Rantra on the middle of the head, and the Madu, as we say, of the head. The father should smell the head and here also. At the Brahmarandra Sthana also, he can smell so that he can know about the baby, the nature qualities and all. So, beginning from this papidi, a line should be drawn to mark the, to make that into 2 parts there. So, they, even women, of course, we also never cross this Madu. Only till that place, only 2 parts will be made, and there we do not do. So, even anybody must do like that only. So at this Namakarana Samaya also, the father must smell here, then again here on the Brahmarantra Sthana. When Karna was found in the golden basket and Suta got that, he picked up and opened and saw that a very shining, lustrous, handsome child, boy is there. So he took him into his lap and he smelled at the forehead and at the Brahmarantra place, and he could know that this boy is born in a very Uttama Kula Sanjata, born in a very high noble family. He must have born, because he does not know. He just got the baby. So he could assume that he must have been born in a very noble family. So thus when father tells the name in the ear of the child, then the mother also should tell the name 3 times in the ear of the baby, following the that is all the 3 names, Masanama, Nakshatranama and Vyavakaranama. Then after her, grandmothers, grandparents, and all elders, everybody, and all the relatives, whoever come there, they can tell the Vyavaharanama into the ear of the baby and bless the baby. Then Mangalaharati should be given to the child and mother and father, 3 of them. Our Shastra tells that one should not tell their name directly, the name of Guru and also the name of wife. The name of elder son also one should never utter. Directly we should not utter. And we should not utter even the name of a miser, Pisinari, as we say in Telugu. So, Atmanama, Gurornama, Namati Krupanasyacha, Shreyas na Grukniyat, Jesta Apatya Kalatrayoh, Jesta Apatya, elder son, Kalatra, wife. One should not say directly his name also. So, Ramachandra, he used to say, I am Dasarathi, I am the son of Dasaratha Maharaja. That is how we must introduce. The boys and girls, they must always introduce themselves as the son or daughter of the father's name. They must tell. If the girl got married, after marriage, if she happens to introduce herself to anyone, she must say, I am the daughter-in-law of such a great person, and saying her father-in-law's name, she must say first. Then her father's name she can tell. So after completing Namakarana Mahotsava, the child should be placed in the cradle. That cradle should be decorated with flowers, flower garlands, and fragrance, sandal paste, etc. So first the mother, through the hands of mother-in-law, and then sister-in-laws, they must take the baby from above the cradle, and from below the cradle, the baby should be taken. The mother of the baby hands over to her mother-in-law, then she takes and again puts in the hand of mother. Then this girl gives it to the hands of her mother, then to her in-laws, people, sister-in-law and all, then to her own sisters, like that. Only two elders, or even two maternal auntie, Menatta we say. And then 3 times or 5 times when we do, then later the baby must be kept in the cradle. The head must always be towards east direction. Then near by the side of the baby, a small toy of a girl, any a toy must be kept there, boy or girl, any toy, either wooden toy or plastic. Also, in the olden days, with palm leaf, we used to make the a sort of a girl's shape, boy's shape, that we used to keep. That would be considered that is Paramatma coming as a friend to their baby and is taking care of them, because mother or father or anybody 24 hours every minute they cannot be by the side of the baby. They have to do household work also, but for 24 hours the baby should be taken care. So thus they pray that small toy to take care of the child, because the toy itself is God or goddess something. So now sixth one, Nishkramana Samskara. Nishkramana means coming out. Nihi Kramana, actually coming out of the house. The baby stayed for more than 9 months time in the womb of the mother. Then it would be very difficult for the baby to see the light and outside atmosphere, environment and all. So the baby would feel comfortable and protective when the mother holds the baby with both the hands and hugs it to her heart. So at that time, the baby experiences the warmth and love by even the touch of the mother, which it experienced while it was in the mother's womb. So, and feels very happy, becomes amused. Slowly, the baby gets used to the light in the bedroom and the atmosphere there. After staying in the rooms of the house for 3 months and growing little by little, the baby begins to start to recognize the mother first, the face of the mother first. The children always recognize the voice, then the face and form, rupa, then the sparsha, the touch they feel, and the comfort of that mother's touch. Then father, sparsha, then the face also, and all the family members also, all the relatives, whoever are there and come. And the child notices the external objects also slowly. So after the completion of 3 months, when 4th month enters on the same tithi, the tithi on which the baby was born, on the same tithi day, the baby should be taken out for the first time to the Yajnashala, where Agnikarya must be done. It should be performed by both the parents under the guidance of Brahmagaru, priests and Brahmins. They perform this ritual for the safety and health, wealth of longevity of the child. Then they pray all the gods, Ishta Devatas, Kula Devatas, Navagraha Devatas, then Panchaputa Adhisthana Devatas, to please them and to keep the baby safe from the planets, grahas, then Bala Arista grahas, Nara Drishti, and also to get the anugraha, favor of all the gods. Thus the priest makes the Yajamani perform certain yajnas and blesses the couple and the baby also. So the parents of the child should please the priest with puri dakshinas and with the cloths, panchala chapu, as we say. Every time the cloths also must be given along with the dakshina, tambula, fruits, and pokachakalu or something, any sort of betel nut and betel leaves. So thus, and also the priest also must be invited to eat at their house. That would be very blessing if the priest who performs the puja eats in their house. So after feeding him properly, all the relatives can be given very best type of food with all pancha bhakshya, paramanas, etc. Now it is thus when the first thus when for the first time the baby is brought to Yajnasala and exposed to sun god and pray Surya Bhagavan also, because it is Arogyam Bhaskara Dichet. So Surya Bhagavan gives us good health. So the baby must be blessed by sun god. So we must pray for the child. We must pray sun to bless the baby. Then the main purpose of this ritual is to make it a habit for the baby to come out of the house into the lap of nature, Prakriti Mata, so that the baby starts developing the capability and capacity to withstand the outside atmosphere. The clean, fresh air would give good health to her, and the body would be very refreshing with the fresh air. So if the trees or any flowers, etc. are there, that would give happiness even to the eyes also. So after this, the baby in the evening time, the baby should be taken to any park and for a little while, and then she can be brought out. So this ritual is also performed to protect the child from balagrahas, who normally try to attack the small children, so that the baby does not have to suffer from the evil dushtagrahas or any sort of evil planets and all. Then the baby receives the blessings of nature also. Sun rays are useful for the development of longevity and physical fitness, and also body becomes very strong, and D vitamin exists only in Surya Kiranas, the rays of sun. Sri Krishna Paramatma, he also said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Yet Shastra Vithi Mutsrujya Vartate Kamakarataka Na Sa Siddhim Avapnoti Na Sukham Na Param Gatim. Whoever led their lives without following the methods given to us in the Shastras and behave as they wish can never obtain any happiness or liberation. So we all should know what is said in the Shastras, and we must follow that. Also Paramatma said, Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karya Vichekshane. So what is to be done, what is not to be done at that time, Shastra is the Pramana, authority for us. Shastra said, actually Taittiriya Upanishad said, Aluksha dharma kamaha syuhu. Should know from those who are aware of all the things. We must know. If we cannot go through the Shastras, we must know all these things from those people who are learned scholars of Shastras. So all of us should lead our full life as per the rites given in the Shastras by ancient sages and follow the Shodasa Samskaras. We must mold the children and ourselves also as befitting to the society, so that we can achieve the final goals of our life also. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshas. Through virtuous children, parents can get all these. Now, Annaprasana Samskara. Namakarana is over. After Namakarana, Annaprasana is very important samskara, because it is Annam, due to Annam only, that is the food. The prani is born and is surviving and will melt into that only. So Annaprasana is a sacrament which is celebrated as a good festival, because we invite all relatives, friends, neighbors and all to even this Annaprasana samskara. It is feeding the rice to the newborn baby for the first time. By Annaprasana ritual, the child gets health, wealth, longevity, luster, intelligence and capabilities. Anna means that which is eaten, Ada, to eat, Atti we say. So cooked rice, Annam we say. Prashana is eating. So Annaprasana is that samskara in which some solid food other than mother's milk is being given to the baby for the first time. So without doing Annaprasana, according to the Shastrokta method, the children should not be given to anything to be swallowed other than mother's milk. Of course, suppose mother's milk is not sufficient, cow's milk can be given after boiling and cooling. So, but other than these two milks, nothing should be given to the baby till Annaprasana Samskara is performed. Annaprasana Samskara should be performed on the 6th day of the 6th month of the baby. So, the parents of the baby should take Sankalpa. Sarvada Mrishtanna Praptyartham, Sarva Kamyartha Sityartham, Annaprasana Karma Karishye. I am doing, the father must take, parents can take. I shall do this Annaprasana karma to my child for obtaining good, delicious food throughout the life, for the attainment of all desired fruits. So saying, for the first time, such a food should be kept in the mouth or on the tongue of the baby. So that food which is Yajna Prasada Havishyana, it must be. So that should be cooked once again and should be given. Havishyana Yajna Prasada means that which is offered to gods while performing Yajna by doing offering oblations. After that we do Naivedya. That Naivedya is called as Yajna Prasada. So after offering gods, it should be cooked once again, because it should be very smooth. Then with the cow milk, it must be cooked, and then mixing a little honey and with jaggery and cow ghee, that is ghrutam as we say. They must be mixed together, and that mix can be kept should be kept in a silver bowl. After offering that also to Ishta Devatas and Kuladevatas, that which is like thick juice, it should be. That should be given to the baby with the golden ring without any stones. The father, mother, first father, then mother, they must dip that gold ring into that juicy cooked food. Then 3 times it must be kept on the tongue of the baby. The father should keep the baby on his lap. Then either mother or maternal uncle, Menamama of the child also can keep for the first time. So father, mother, maternal uncle, mama, any one of them can start feeding for the first time, then other two persons, after them grandfathers, grandmothers and all, and then all the relatives if they wish, otherwise they can stop. So the father's role is more important actually. So with the chanting of mantras, the rice should be kept on the tongue, juice of the rice. 4 times that must be kept there. So Paramanam, we say that Paramanam Guju, Guju in the sense juice of Paramanam. 4 times on the lower lip or the tongue of the baby. While the priest is reciting the mantras, the father also can repeat that if he can without mistakes. Then the mother, everybody, they feed the child. So in a dharma grantha called Kalamrita grantha, it is said, Annaprasanam arphakasya shubhadam masyeva yugme shubhe shashtathavata panchamadi divase mase vathunam gruhe. Annaprasana ceremony should be done in the house of baby's maternal grandmother. That is baby's mother's place, Puttinilu. So Ammamma's house we say grandmother. Then in this if this Annaprasana is performed on the 6th day of 6th month, then it is okay. We need not have to see any other Supha Muhurta. Otherwise, for the boy babies, it should be kept that Muhurta during even months. Then for girl babies on odd months from the birth of this baby. So thus we must see odd months for girls, even months for boys. Then on any auspicious day which is befitting to the baby and the father, they must do this. So this samskara can be done on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, and either on Vidya or Tidya, Vidya, Tadiya, Panchami tithis we can do. They are Sreshta. Saptami, Dashami, Trayodasi, a Cheturdasi before Paurnami, all also very auspicious tithis. But Shastra says that it should not be done on Navami Tithi. So normally Navami is also very good. Sri Rama Navami. We perform Sita Rama's marriage, even human beings also. So it should not be done on Navami Tithi, they say Annaprasana. There, when Shastra says there must be some reason for that. So seeing good nakshatra for the baby and father, seeing Subha Muhurta, it should be fixed either on Sampatara, Kshematara, Sadhana, Mitra, Paramamitra Taras. But mostly all people perform Annaprasana on the 6th day of 6th month. Shanmasa Shashta Divase Kuryad Annaprasanam. Shastra tells that for doing Annaprasana, the baby must have got the starting of the teeth at least at that time. Otherwise, pressure comes on the soft gums of the baby, and the teeth after coming, the teeth come afterwards, but they may fall down early. So even if we do Annaprasana, the teeth mostly start coming after 6 months only. So that is why very juicy food must be given, but not anything hard which needs for chewing. So thus we must take care. So when the teeth come very late and fall down very late, and after that also come very late, then they stay very strong. They would be very strong, and they will reside on the mouth till the person lives on the earth. So that is what Shastra says actually. Therefore, it is advised to do Annaprasana on the 6th day of 6th month. But directly rice or any hard thing should never be given to the baby unless the teeth come to the baby. The baby should be fed with only liquid foods mostly and juicy food. Ferrets, etc. powders are there. They may be mixed in the milk, and that can be given. That need not have to be chewed at all. So slowly, month after month, the diet can be changed, modified a little. rice, dal, vegetables may together be cooked in a cooker, and we can smash it well, mixing with a little salt and cow ghee. That can be plenty of ghee can be added, and even honey we can add for taste, and that can be given to the baby. When the baby is in the womb of the mother, they say actually God pours life to the baby during the entrance of the 6th month. So then onwards, that baby may take amniotic that fluid, water, umaniru, etc., and that enters into the stomach of the baby, and that defect still remains in the baby a little at least. So that should also go out. So the baby needs energy. So in the Sankalpa of Annaprasana, we say Garbhamalambupana dosha nivrutyartham, for the removal of the defect of drinking the dirty water of the womb. So the delicate body of the baby, especially the stomach, liver, digestive system, intestines, etc., should get purified and be strengthened. And the baby should develop the capacity to digest the food the baby takes in, outside food. Till that time, the baby should drink only mother's milk. Mother's milk is like nectar to the baby. As long as the milk is coming to the mother, even after 1 year of the baby, the mother's milk must be given to the baby. That actually the resistance of the body depends upon the mother's milk the baby takes. So while doing this Annaprasana process, everyone follow their own traditions and customs, of course. So some do with a payasam, and some do with curd rice, cooked very extremely, and then curd must be with a little salt can be added, and even then cow ghee can be added. Even salt need not be kept when honey is added. So thus we can add anything out of all. Then Bothayana Maharshi, Asvalayana Maharshi, and Hiranyakesi sages, Maharshis who wrote Dharma, Shastra, Grukya Shastra, Granthas, they said that curd should be mixed in the cooked rice. So even in Apastamba, Grukya Sutras, it is said, we follow that. Dathi mathu ghrutodanam. Dathi, curd, mathu, honey, ghruta, cow ghee, mixed with odanam, cooked rice. So curd purifies the liver, gives luster to the body. Honey got medicinal powers, and also it removes kapha, vata, pitta, doshas of the body. The honeybees collect the makaranda of different flavors and prepare honey. So the honey got the power of the nature in it. So, and the cow ghee, it is very useful and powerful, having the herbal power. Ayur Ghrutam, we say. The cow ghee itself is pan of life. Then Ghrutena Varthate Buddhihi, the buddhi, intelligence increases by cow ghee. So, Kalau Parasara Smritihi, we say. During our Kali Yuga, we must follow Parasara Smriti. Kshirodanam, he said, milky rice should be given. This sort of food can be easily digested, and it gives intelligence to the baby and also strength and vigor to the body. So Havishyana should be cooked, then it should be divided into 4 parts. One part to be submitted into the fire as the oblation. Second part should be given to the guests, mixing it in any other item, or separately also if it is sufficient. Then third part should be given to the birds, beasts, animals. Now fourth part should be cooked again and mixed with cow milk, boiled and smoothly. And then that mixing with honey, it should be fed to the baby. So thus we got such a tradition that first we must offer worship God, then birds, beasts, then guest, Atithirvai Narayana, then our ourselves. This is our custom. Even our food also, whatever we prepare at home regularly, we must follow this method only actually. Then that paramanna can be given. Actually, I said 4 times the father has to feed the baby with the mantras. So the mantras now I will tell. While keeping that paramannam guju with golden ring uh, on the tongue or at the lower lip of the baby, 4 times, 4 mantras priest recites, and even the father has to repeat and recite. They are Om Bhurapan Tvoshathi Nagum Tvadrasam Prashayami. Om Bhuvarapan Tvoshathi Nagum Rasam Prashayami. Om Suvarapan Tvoshathi Nagum Rasam Prashayami. Om Phur Phuvas Suvarapam Tvoshathi Nagum Rasam Prashayami. So thus 4 times, Phu, Phuvaha, Suvaha, separately and 3 together. These 3 are called as Vyakrutis, through which we invoke the gods. That is all the 3 lokas, Pholoka, Phuvarloka, Suvarloka. The divinity that is spread all over these 3 lokas, that should take care of this baby and all of us. So we are giving feeding to all the gods, divine people, divinity residing all the 3 lokas at the time of feeding our child. So keeping the food on the tongue of the baby means offering to all the gods of 3 lokas. So they must bless. It is their duty. So Deho Devalaya Prokto Jivo Deva Sanaatana. It is the Shrutivakya. Sri Krishna Paramatma said, Ishvara Sarva Putanam Hridese Arjuna Tishtati. So God is residing in our heart itself. So the newborn baby from the very this Annaprasana Samskara, then onwards actually the baby is learning. We are teaching the child to eat the prasada anna. After offering to God, it should eat. Then second one is offering to others, we must eat. So because whatever we are eating, actually we are not eating for our self enjoyment. We are offering that to the God who is residing in us and protecting us every time. That is why at the time of eating regular food also, pancha ahutis they keep first and then start eating. So they are feeding the gods first, offering food to the God inside, first outside the body, that is deities in the form of vigrahas and all. Then inside the body we offer, then we eat. So actually Taittiriya Upanishad says, Annadeva khalvimani bhutani jayante, Annadeva jatani jivanti, Annam prayanti api samvishanti, Annam brahmeti vyajana. Annam itself is Brahman. So all living beings are taking birth from Annam and living by eating food only, and are being merged in the food only, in the Annam only. Annam means not only cooked rice food. Annam means complete matter. The whole universe is Annam. World is Annam. Panchabhutas are Annam. All materials. All these are Annam only. Food. Annam, Annada. One, the food that we eat and the eater who eats that, both are same. So one should never blame or insult the food, because Anna is protecting us and making us survive. Prano va annam shariram annadam. Prane shariram pratishtitam. Tasmad annam nan indyat. Tad vratam. One should never blame the food. Normally children sometimes when they don't like, they say this is not good, that is not good. One should never say. Whatever food Paramatma gives to us, Mother gives to us to eat, we must eat with utmost respect and love for that, with honor. Annam bahukurveta tad vratam. We must always honor the food, that is the vow. Thus, in several ways, the importance of food is explained. So, after the Annaprasana process is completed, the Brahmins and Ritviks, etc., they recite Anna Sukta and bless the baby and the parents and all the others also. And this Annasukta says that one should not have any defect in getting food throughout the life. So by praying Anna with Annasukta, we can get throughout our life food without any difficulty. So the food we eat and the food we feed the children is also divine herbal power. So we should pray that such a herbal power should give strength and vigor to us. Ahara suddhau sattva suddhihi says. So if the food we eat is sattvika and shuddha, pure, then we would be very healthy and hale. So sattvika gunas come to us, divine qualities. So we must eat only sattvika ahara. It is said that in the Shastras that at the time of Annaprasana, we must praise Urja Shakti, Urja power. So then that Urja means vigor. That power should be prayed by us. At the time of taking food, we should pray Goddess Annapurna. Annapurne Sadapurne Sankara Pranavallabhe Jnana Vairagya Sithyartham Bhiksham Dehi Cha Parvati. Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Maheswaraha, Bantavaha Shiva Bhaktasya, Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam, we say. We should pray Annapurna Devi to give us Anna, Jnana, actually Jnanam, Jnana, knowledge, and Vairagya, detachment. These must be given as food to us, Jnana and Vairagya. So these are the two most important qualities to be developed. So our Bharata Desha is actually Krishi Prathana Desha, we say, and shines with spiritual knowledge. So it is our tradition to worship Anna Devata, recognizing the Mahima of her and keep our children under the protection of mother and the protection of her. So thus our children start worshipping Goddess Annapurna Devi since Annaprasana. So this samskara should be performed according to Shastras. After all this process is completed, women give harati to baby and parents. Then the holy priest blesses them as Annapatir Annado Vardhamano Bhuyaka, master of Anna who eats Anna grow high. Annapati is our prana. This body is actually Annada. So who eats the food? Our body and the life, the prana shakti should grow perfectly. That is the meaning of the blessings given to us. So after doing this Annaprasana, the child should be given 1 spoon or 2 spoons full of such good food prepared for him or her separately. As a part of this Annaprasana, we celebrate a sort of certain display and entertainment program. Vastu Pradarshana, we say. They must, the parents, for mother or ladies, they must clean the floor first. Then a carpet should be stretched on it at a place, a particular place. So many objects like holy textbooks, Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavad Gita, etc., Bhagavata and all. Ordinary school books, pen, pencil, slate pencil, then chalk piece, then honey, gold chains, gold coins, eatables like sweets, fruits, flowers, etc. Then kitchen articles, then doctor's stethoscope, etc. Then drawing, architecture, drawing sheet, brushes, paints and all. Then turmeric and kunkuma flowers together. Then God's idols and photos, vigrahas or something. All these should be arranged, kept at a place closely. Then at a little distance, the child should be kept to crawl and come and take one of these. Coming on the side of these articles, the mother or father or elders, they must clap and call the baby to come to them. Then the baby comes and touches some article. The whatever article object the child takes first time or touches for the first time or takes into her hands, that would be considered as a sign of its future. development, we can say. So in what sort of profession this baby would be having interest as per the samskaras. Afterwards, the baby should be taken into the hands. We believe that if the male boy, if he takes the books and touches, we feel that he becomes a great, wise, intellectual person, virtuous and scholar. If a girl baby touches and takes the flowers or turmeric and kunkuma, we feel and become very happy that she will live long with Saubhagya. So we believe. Then stethoscope, if she touches, she may become doctor, engineering, set like that. So then taking the baby into the hands, mother and father, elders again bless the baby. Dirghayushman Bhava, Dirghayushmati Bhava, like that. Thus, Annaprasana Samskara should be performed traditionally. So all living beings live and grow by eating food only. We are all Annagata Prana, we say. Taking such a food should start with devotion and gratitude to God, because God gave all this food and all the facilities and enjoyments in the nature for us. The aim of our life is to give, the aim of our life is to gain highest position, of course, and highest knowledge. What is actually the highest knowledge is Brahma Jnana. That should be obtained. So while living, we should survive, and we must see that all other living beings also are living comfortably, and we must serve our nation. So more than this, one must elevate our own Atma. So in arranging this Vastu Pradarshana Veduka, parents will know what is the interested item to their child as Janmantara Samskara and all. So accordingly, they may plan the educational system of the baby, whether to medicine, engineering, MCA, like that groups would be there. So now eighth samskara, Chuda Karma or Chaula Samskara. Now Puttu Ventrikalu, we say the Chuda Karma Samskara is that ritual of removing the hair that came to the baby at the by birth. So at the time of the birth, the hair comes to the baby. So that hair removal samskara should be performed within 1 year, before 1 year is completed, or at the beginning of third year. But during second year, the hair should not be removed. This is done during odd months for the boys and during even months for the girls. Here it is differing. There that is even months for the boys and odd months for the girls. But here for Chuda Samskara, that is removal of Puttu Ventrikalu, it is a reverse. So even months for the girls and odd months for the babies. Until then, that soft hair that came by birth, that protects the Madu, actually that Sahasrara chakra, we say, that from where Paramatma entered into the body of all human beings and everybody. So that would be a little swallow, that would be very soft and slow, a sort of dip would be seen. Slowly by 1 year, that again elevates, and then the skin becomes normal and the head would be of the same level. So God gave us the most precious body and sent us into this world. So we should purify ourselves with Vedic rituals and grow spiritually, and live righteously with moral values. We must live to extinguish the karmas, to gain knowledge, to get liberated and all. So every part of the body, every sense organ given by God, they all are very precious and worth more than crores of rupees. Even then, the hair of the the hair that came by birth, that should be completely removed, because the Purva Janma Vasanas would be lingering and staying, touching the hair. So when that is completely removed, then the baby that is the boy or girl becomes normal and becomes able to live in this world as per the um, system, normal system. Otherwise, when the previous birth's ideas and they are all sticking to the hair, the baby may be remembering the Purva Janmas and all also, they say that should be completely cut out so that the baby can live happily. Otherwise, difficulty, it becomes very sad moments also may come if really we remember, or maybe very pleasant situations also may come. And another reason for completely removing the hair fully is that the baby would be floating on that liquid water in the womb of the mother. So the hair is also completely soaked. The body can be cleaned just by giving bath, but by giving head bath also, the dirt that came to the hair, that cannot be removed. So it is very important. So that hair should be removed. So it is said that if the congenital hair is removed, the defect would completely go away, leaving that baby. So the hair that comes later, that grows happily, and long hair, beautiful, attractive hair, the baby can get. If they are boys, again, we would be cutting. Even then, a little hair would always remain on the head to take care of, protect the head, skull. Usually it is customary, that is to us, it is custom of all the Andhras to take off the hair at Tirumala and offer that to Sri Venkateswara Swami. Many people remove the hair of their children at some temple or other shrines somewhere. If anyone wishes, they can do this samskara at their house also. So the scriptures say that Janmanoti Tritiya Varshe Chaulam Punarvasvok. Chuda karma should be done during third year from the birth. And in the Punarvasu Nakshatra, because it takes normally 1 year time for the head to become now hard. So just before the completion of 1 year, it can be removed, or during first part of entering the third year. So this madu, the middle part of the head, the madu is very soft, so, and hollow also, so it should be taken care, because Paramatma entered through that Sahasrara chakra into our body. Okay, so if the mother is pregnant second time, when the baby is born after this first child, then when that mother is pregnant within 5th month time, this Chuda karma can be performed to the elder son, elder baby. But after 5th month pregnancy of the mother, then until delivery is over, it should not be done. So at the third year of this first child and first year of the second child, at the same time they can do. They can remove this hair. Keeping a good, after fixing an auspicious muhurta to perform this ritual, they must request the priest to do puja karyakrama, etc. And then also fix a barber for this purpose, so that the barber can take it neatly without hurting the skin of the baby. So new clothes and everything. After this is over, the baby should be given again holy bath, Mangala Snana, before and after also. Then making the child wear new clothes, do Ganapati Puja and all, worship Agnihotra, do Agnikaryas and all. So if a barber comes and removes the hair immediately, the barber must be honored with Tambula, Dakshina, Vastras and all, and must get his blessings. Then after that only, again giving birth to the child, then worshipping all the gods and all, that process must take part. So in our Andhra families, actually the maternal uncle, Menamama, we say, the Menamama has to cut for the first time the hair of the child. 3 times he puts a sort of cutting with scissors. then the child must be kept on the lap of the father. Then later the barber can completely remove all the hair fully. So after this puttu ventrikalu removal is over, then next time onwards, mostly for boys, for babies, everybody the hair grows, but boys would be removing partly, then keeping partly, but that shikha must be maintained for boys, male children. So that part at the back, it should not be completely removed, it should be left. After this process of removing of the birth hair of the child, it is over, then Mangala Snana should be taken again, even by mother and father also, along with the baby, when Mangala Snana is given to the baby. Then wearing new clothes, they can celebrate along with the relatives and all. Now, Susruta Samhita and Charaka Samhita say that by this Chaula Samskara, the longevity and beauty would be increased. And some people feel that Pancha Shikhas must be left out, but not at the time of this first hair removal. Completely the hair must be taken out and completely removed, the birth hair. But Pancha Shikhas would be kept at the time of Upanayana Samskara, but not now. So there are scientific and health aspects behind wearing a crown or wearing this shikha also at the back of the head. So that place is called, we call in our Telugu as Muchikalagunta. Then medulla oblongata, according to scientific terminology. So there a sort of medulla oblongata is there which protects and takes care of our head ideas, thinking and our body. And that is also connected with the backbone, which is very important, Sushumna Nadi. So this shikha, the hair protects. Actually for women, we keep that jata. That jata takes care of that medulla oblongata. So for male children, boys and male people, the shikha protects. So shikha must be there. Shikha is actually shining. The flame, top part of the flame is called as shikha, Agni Shikha. Shikha is mountain. The peak of the mountain is shikha. So one shines like that if shikha is there. So Shastra says that all Hindus should have shikha and ladies must be having jada. So in ancient times, all men had the same length of hair as long as women. Normally, they never used to remove. Even they used to keep jatas. And later, shikha system has come. In due course of time, due to the foreign invasions and all, certain changes are taking place, of course, but whatever is given in our Smriti Granthas, we must follow. Now, ninth samskara is Karnavetha samskara, ear piercing ritual. Shastra says that the ear piercing samskara should be done for both boys and girls, both of them. It is said for the protection and decoration also. Rakshanartham aparanartham cha. However, the girls were told to have their ears pierced as well as even their nostrils, nose, either both or at least one side. The nose also should be pierced. And ladies wear mukkupudaka, we say, a sort of golden or diamond studded golden ornament, or any stone studded, or maybe pure gold also. Something must be, some ornament they wear to the nose, which protects the longevity of her husband. So this ritual is normally Karnavetha Samskara, ear piercing ritual is normally performed at the end of the third year or at the beginning of fifth year. But mostly for girl babies, this ear piercing ceremony would be performed before 1 year only, so that we can decorate this girl baby with beautiful ear ornaments and baby looks handsome, more handsome. So the nose is pierced, can be pierced before 10 years, after 5 years. So because the baby should be able to keep, so after 6-7 years, before 10 years we can do. So many diseases can be prevented by this karnavetha samskara. It is actually very good for health also, from the point of view of health, and medically also. This cult got great significance, we can say, by making the holes on the ears. Actually, the sun rays enter through that, so that gives the strength to the nervous system. So, the nervous system is strengthened, and also the ovaries would be strengthened, and they would be nourished. So the sun rays must fall through the holes of the ears. Even though ornaments are there, they fall for both girls and boys also. The girls must have their left ear pierced first and then right ear. But for boys, right ear first and then left ear must be pierced both together. So then with a gold string or silver string, mostly with gold string only we do this. So that is called as actually Shravani. That Shravani must be put by a goldsmith. Then that goldsmith must be honored with Puri, Dakshina, Vasra, Tambula, fruits, flowers and all. When this is completed, done by him, and must get his blessings. His blessings are needed even for the child and mother, father and all. So after keeping these gold strings called chuttu, we say, actually small chuttu, then for some months or a few years we can let it go like that only. But slowly, uh, girls, they start wearing different types of ear ornaments which look very handsome. So the varieties of hangings are duddulu, as we say, having lolakulu, is different varieties of ear ornaments. They can be studded by stones or need not be. So even for boys, they can wear gold rings or diamond studded rings. So Devala Maharshi says that it is sin to see the face of a Brahmin without their ears pierced. The sun rays must go through the holes made on the ears. So by ear piercing samskara, we can hear not only the outside sounds, but we can hear the sound that is coming inside in our body. That nada, anahata nada, we say. Ahata nada means sound. Ahata is doing sound. Anahata, without any beating, the sound is there. 24 hours, that sound, heartbeat is there in us. So that ahata sound can be heard. And also we can concentrate, we can develop concentration, and we can listen to the sound produced by Paramatma in the sun god Omkara can be heard by us, like that they say. And we can get concentrative power. Even at foreign countries, mostly people get their ears pierced with the intention of decorating themselves and looking handsome, wearing some ear ornaments. Even if they do for that, they are unknowingly also they are developing their health and giving good cause for the protection of their own health. Actually, we say there is a sort of disease, antra vriddhi, we say in Sanskritam and Telugu, actually hernia. Normally, mostly gents, male persons, they get hernia and hydrocele, the operations also. Rarely women get this hernia, rarely, because ear piercing, nose piercing, and they are wearing ornaments, so they are protecting from hernia attack. So ladies, mostly 99.9% ladies will not get any hernia problem at all. Rarely some persons may get, definitely it is there. But in gents only, those who do not do their ears pierced, this antra vriddhi, hernia problem is coming. So in the olden days, because both of them used to wear, most of them do not have this problem at all. So in ancient times, both of them, they used to decorate their ears also. And Jagadguru Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada said, the reason why God Shiva is intact and very healthy even after drinking the halahala, the poison, is the power of the earrings the Mother Parvati Devi is wearing. Tava Janani Tatanka Mahima, they say. Then actually this ears, the ornaments which we wear to the ears and girds for the nose together, they are also one of the Pancha Mangalya Chiknas. 5 Mangalya Chiknas are there, ear ornaments are one among them. So the nervous system in our body is a really wonderful creation of Paramatma. So if there is pain at one place, the nerves in the other place start responding. So millions of years ago only our Maharshis knew this fact, all these truths. So they gave so many remedies for that. Now at this modern age, scientists are doing with technology, machines and all, and proving the same spoken by our sages. So our sages taught us how to respect everyone in the society. All professions and are very essential for the well-being of the life of all human beings. So they have developed, our ancient sages have developed a sort of respecting process those who are skilled in professionalism, no matter what they do. So every girl certainly does pranama of namaskara after wearing bangles. We say Gajula Malaram. They used to come to the houses in the olden days. In case of good or bad incidents that occur in our house, we always invite the chakali, we say washerman, and they clean our house, take some clothes and all, and also we give again dakshina tambula, new clothes to the washermen also, chakali, and get their blessings. Definitely we say it is kalupu chalava, it keeps us cool and happy. We respect and salute every professional person. So after ear piercing and making mangala sutras also, then the person, the kamsali, goldsmith, we honor him with new cloths, tambula, dakshina and all. So thus all people, all sort of vritti vidya people are being honored by all of us. Similarly, we honor the Vayajakaras, we say, Sannai, Dolu, etc. we say at the time of Upanayana or any functions and marriage and all. Even them we honor with cloths, dakshina, tambula, flowers, fruits and all. Every person is honored in the society. So our Shastra tells us that the girls must get their nose pierced and wear ornament called as Mukkera, Mukku Pudaka. Also we say. There is a story actually regarding this Mukkera. Some in our Telugu stories, of course. A sister is having a brother and he steals her Mukkera. So she feels a lot because her brother, he did robbery actually. Even if he takes anything, she would not have felt at all. But unknowingly, when she kept it aside and went somewhere, he robbed it away. So that is a beautiful story. Then also Rukmini Devi and Satyabhama. All of them, all the ladies, they wear Mukkara. Satyabhama requests one of her attendants, Dasis, to go to Sri Krishna Paramatma and ask him to come to her palace. And then she says, if you give Mukkara to me, then only I go. So such sort of demand is there for this Mukkara, they say. So whatever may it be, this Mukkara is also considered along with this ear ornaments as auspicious Mangala Chikna. Today we will stop here. Then tomorrow we will start with Akshara Abhyasa Samskara, which is very essential for all human beings. Swasti for today.
ధన్యవాదాలు Visalakshi garu. Now I request Shankari Narayananji to do the pradhana, please.
स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षन्तु पर्जन्यः पृथ्वी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सदना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu swasti. ధన్యవాదాలు Shankari Narayananji. Now I request KK Sharmaji to sing national anthem for us. Sharmaji.
Please rise for the national anthem. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलग तरंग तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Thank you very much, Sharmaji. It was a great honor for all of us to have KK Sharmaji, who is ex-DG BSF, to sing national anthem for us. Thank you very much. Now the floor is open for questions. Anyone has any question, please come past and ask and clarify your doubts. Don't be late.
Namaskaram, Mahadaya.
Yeah, Shirisha. Go ahead.
మేడం ఇట్లా కొంతమంది మ్యారేజ్ అయిన తర్వాత హెయిర్ కట్ చేసుకోవద్దంటారు కదా లేడీస్ కి అంటే
Should never, ladies should never cut their hair after this puttu ventrikalu. Only the birth hair should be removed. After that, throughout their life, they must never cut their hair. That's very wrong, very bad. But nowadays, all these girls, they are all going to beauty parlors and are cutting. That's very bad. That should never be removed. That should never be cut. Whatever Paramatma has given to us, let that grow. That itself is actually the beauty of Indian women are beautiful black broad eyes and long thick hair. These are the reasons, causes of beauty. They enhance the beauty. What beauty is there in cutting? No.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Ladies
కానీ మ్యామ్ కొంతమంది ఇట్లా దేవునికి మొక్కుకున్నా అని చెప్పి తీస్తారు కదా అట్లా అని
ఆ మొక్కుకోకూడదమ్మా. లేడీస్ షుడ్ నాట్ డూ లైక్ దట్. జెంట్స్ కెన్ రిమూవ్. అదెందుకు మొక్కుకో? జుట్టు ఇస్తానని ఆడవాళ్ళు మొక్కకూడదు. జుట్టు ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలి? ప్రదక్షిణ చేస్తాను మొక్కచ్చు, డబ్బులు వేస్తాను మొక్కాలి, ఏదైనా వండి నైవేద్యం పెడతానని, దానాలు ఇస్తానని
Please,
భోజనాలు
Telugu,
పెట్టిస్తారు.
English, please. Okay.
మొక్కు అనేటప్పుడు ఆ మొక్కు అనేది డిఫరెంట్. సో
Yeah, right.
not keep words like that. The
Yeah.
lady should never say even to God that if you make me cross this sort of hurdle or hardship, I will give my head. Girl should never say. They can go around the idols, they can go to the temples, do pradakshina, do dana, or offer food to many people. Like that we can keep. If we come out of this hurdle, we must serve either people, any human beings or birds or beasts or somebody. I give something, I donate something. Thus we can say. Why to give hair only? Boys can, male can give hair, but not never ladies.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else who has any question? Yeah. Narsimurthy garu.
Madam,
Yes.
I have a question. What are the Shiva Rupalu? What are those?
Okay, I will write and send it in our group.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, madam, these Ashta Devatas or Ashta Murtis, are they based on the directions that each direction has a god, or it is in general?
Maybe in the 8 directions only. Ishvara, that Parabrahma, Paramatma, that Brahman himself divided into 8 parts so that he becomes the ruler of all 8 directions. So maybe each god is the maybe protecting that, but actually 4 directions Adhipati gods are there, 4 side directions Adhipatis, the protectors, Ashta Dikpalakas, we say they are there. But Ishvara, he is the Paramatman, Parabrahma. So we may or may not think of either the protectors, but Parabrahman himself itself is the protector of the entire universe. And he appointed 4 gods as the protectors, Adhisthana Devatas of 4 directions and 4 of corners. East Indra, West Varuna, North Kubera, South Yama. Then Ishana at Ishanya. Then Vayavya, Vayu. Then Nairuti, Niruti, some Rakshasa. Even he is God, we have to pray. So, like that, all for Varuna. For this Agneya, Vayavya. So the 4 Isanya, and then under 4 more gods are there. They are Ashta Dikpalakas. Whereas this Shiva's 8 octaves, we say that Parabrahman himself became visible in 8 forms. So Ashtamurtis, we say, of Shiva's forms. In fact, Ashtamurti of Shiva, Kalidasa Mahakavi praised this Ashtamurti Shiva differently. या सृष्टि सृष्टुराज्या वहति विधिहुतं या हविर्या च होत्री ये द्वे कालं विधत्तः श्रुति विषय गुणा या स्थिता व्याप्य विश्वं या माहुः सर्वभूत प्रकृतिरिति यया प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः तनुभिरवतुवस्ताभिरष्टाभिरीशः. The 5 gross elements, Prithvi, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, sun god, moon god, and then the I, the feeling of I, the Yajamani. These 3 together with Panchamahaputas. These 8 are the 8 forms of Parabrahma. So Parabrahman got Shiva, Parameswara, Iswara got Ashtamurti Rupa. So these, in all these 8 forms, Parameswara is visible. In Panchabhutas, Surya Chandra, then I, feeling of I, Nenu, Akam. Yajamani, we say. I am Yajamani, you are Yajamani. Each and every living being is Yajamani.
Okay. Lakshmikant garu. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Lakshmikant Sai garu. you have raised the hand, so you have a question, Lakshmikant Sai Nandurgar.
Yeah, I'm trying to ask the question. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. So, in the Namakarana Samskara, madam, can you give examples of some Masa Namas and Nakshatra Namas that people can use? I'm just trying to understand that.
They all are there in the Panchangam. If you can see the Panchangam, it's okay. Otherwise, I will send the letters and the names also as per Panchangam. I will send in our WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, so
12 Masanamas of girls and boys are there. Then Nakshatra Namas, 108 letters are there for all these. Then Namas also are there.
Yeah, thank you, madam.
Sarada, Savitri, like that, Sarvani, these are the Masanamas for girls. Like that, Mukunda, Pundarikaksha, etc. also are there for boys.
actually,
Mostly the priest would be giving at that time whatever the name the priest Brahmagaru suggests, that would be given as Masanama and Nakshatranama.
actually, this Padabala Siksha, Royal Padabala Siksha is available on the net. If you go
Yes.
through the net, this book, it gives all the details regarding whatever is being said. So you
Correct.
can
Pedapal
follow that.
Siksha got all this information. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Visalakshi garu, for clearing the doubts, and maybe still some people have the doubts. They will be asking tomorrow. And for the day, thank you very much. And with your permission, I'll close the session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I got class tomorrow or not?
Yeah. Tomorrow your class is there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will take the class. Okay.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Good day.